We've been floating around for about 2 weeks now, and many countries have closed their border off to us for fear of the coronavirus. The unknown is definitely something that evokes fear. We're all a bunch of human beings on this ship that have lives outside of this cruise ship that need us. We are hoping that just any country will see us as many human beings from many countries around the world that literally are at your mercy.
It's American Angela Jones, stranded at sea on board the MS Westerdam, a ship with no home for almost 2 weeks because of coronavirus fears. Welcome to Full Circle. I'm Anderson Cooper. Her cruise left Hong Kong February 1st. It was then denied entry by Thailand, Japan, Taiwan, Guam, and the Philippines over fears of the virus. But out of the more than 2,000 people who are on board that ship, there are actually no cases known or suspected of coronavirus, nor have there ever been, according to the ship's company. This is all happening while global infections and deaths from the outbreak continue to rise. The death toll from the virus now more than 1,100 worldwide, more than 45,000 people who are infected in at least 25 countries. Now, I should point out that the vast majority of which are in mainland China, which does not include Hong Kong. Now, the message from the director of the WHO today urging restraint, quote, "The outbreaks can bring out the best and worst in people," and quote, "This is a time for solidarity, not stigma." Well, the passengers on the MS Westerdam have been experiencing that stigma firsthand for almost their entire time at sea. Today, they got some welcome news. Joining me now is another American passenger stranded on board is Christina Kirby. Christina, thanks so much for being with us. I'm so sorry for what you've been going through. Can you just walk us through this from the beginning? When did you first know that something was wrong?
Hi, Anderson. When we were turned away from Manila, the first port we were supposed to go to, that was an indication, but we took it in stride. It's been a magical mystery tour ever since, but we're trying to go with the flow.
Well, yeah, magical mystery tour. You're putting a happy face on this strange situation. Just to be clear, I mean, the thing about this is there are no cases of coronavirus on board your ship. It's just the fear that these countries had of a cruise ship landing and people getting off.
Exactly. It's been unreal. And, my friends and family were reading the media reports back home, and there's just so much fear out there. And so, I wanted to do whatever I could to help dispel some of that fear and paint a picture of what life really looks like on board the Westerdam. So that's why I've been tweeting and trying to keep humor and perspective, really, to show the world that we're not a plague ship. I mean, my heart goes out to the people who are quarantined. It's a horrible situation for them. We're in a very different situation over here in the Westerdam. We're just looking for room at the inn.
Yeah, and there is no room at the inn for a lot of the ports of call you were supposed to make. What kind of precautions has the ship been taking? Because we're looking at some of the video you shot. You have folks who are dancing. Life on the cruise ship, because there are no cases on the ship, it just continues as normal. You just weren't able to get off anywhere, right?
Right, exactly. It's just been a string of sea days, one after another. The cruise directors have done an amazing job of stringing together entertainment for us. I can't imagine how much work has gone into that. And the crew has been incredible, the staff. So, it's been life as normal on board. We've been following procedures for sanitizing our hands. And, I'm sure the cruise has taken extra measures and extra precautions, but beyond a little extra hand sanitizer and getting our temperature checked, it feels like a normal cruise.
And I know your Twitter feed has been a source for a lot of passengers and their families, helping them with information, but also to let them know about the conditions on the ship. I read one of your tweets that said, "Not a bad place to be captive. I'm in the salon having my hair done right now and getting ready to hit the buffet." Is that a pretty accurate depiction of life on board?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it really is. I've been going to exercise classes every day. I've been eating too much. I've been hanging out with my mom